We're in Fairview Cemetery here in Chicopee. We're going to visit the stone of George Robinson. And just so you can locate it, this is a little memorial here in the center. And we're behind it. And the road that runs parallel is going to go right by the stone of George Robinson and his family. So let's take a look. It's a large stone. It's kind of a creamy yellowish color, so it's not hard to spot. These are, I guess these would be the headstones. Very impressive monument. Probably very expensive too. So here he is, George Dexter. His death date is coming up in a couple of weeks, February 22nd. He lived only 3 years after Lizzie was acquitted in '93. Susan was his second wife. His first wife, Hannah, I don't see her here. He did have a child with Hannah named Walter. Walter was also the son he had a law partnership with. And it was Walter who was with him when George got out of court and had an apoplectic attack. Walter realized something was very wrong with his dad. They went back to their house at 104 Springfield Street, and this is the house where Robinson died, partially paralyzed by that point. The doctors were called. He was medicated that evening, but didn't pull through. Newspapers, which we'll have a look at later, reported the night before he died that he was gravely ill. And I believe Sarah was George's daughter-in-law. So let's see who else is here. We'll walk around. Okay, some rights. I'm not sure who they are. That'd be something to look up on Ancestry.com later. This side of the monument's totally blank. And I believe the grandchildren are here. Walter Jr., that would be the grandson. Walter's son, George's grandson, and looks like Homans, George D. This must have been Junior, and his wife Gladys. And so I know Robinson also had a daughter, Annie, and maybe that explains who this is. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's who it is. Okay, here's his daughter, Annie. And her husband must have been Herbert W. Don't you love it when things make sense? Okay, and this is Fairview. It's a small cemetery. It shouldn't be hard for you to find the stone. Very peaceful and quiet, and as you can see, it's snowing just a little bit, and it overlooks Chicopee out in that direction. Very quiet. Not a bad place to end up. So let's go have a look at the Robinson house next.